Editing Sarah here. Before we jump into today's video, I just wanted to say I was going to be talking about Plathville for today's video, but I decided to bump that to tomorrow. Do not fret, we will be talking about the incident of it all. So Plathville video coming tomorrow. You guys, I'm confused. I have been seeing some promos for Sister Wives season 20, and I'm not really sure what kind of angle we are going for. Are we really going to be leaning into this Kody Brown redemption arc? When Christine was doing her book tour, she made it clear her opinions of Kody's apology were that they were rubbish. And the kids have been talking publicly, I mean, McKelty and Peyton, that one, they didn't know Kody was doing this whole ass other reality show. And two, they don't know this information because nobody has talked to Kody since Garrison's funeral. This isn't really sounding like a man determined to rebuild what he's broken. But now I saw a People magazine article and an Instagram reel from TLC's Instagram account that had me scratching my head. Like, what is going on here? We have a lot to talk about. Let's get into today's video. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. Before we jump into today's topic, let us hear from today's video sponsor. What's up everyone? I'm so excited to be partnering with DraftKings Casino to bring you one of their biggest fan favorite games, Huff and More Puff. If you haven't played yet, you are missing out. This game is packed with flying pigs, massive wins, and the iconic wolf who's always ready to blow the house down. New players, here's the deal. Play just $5 and you will get 500 casino spins on Huff and More Puff. That's 50 spins a day for 10 days. So what are you waiting for? Start spinning today. If DraftKings Casino isn't available in your state, you can still jump into the action with DraftKings Daily Fantasy for a shot at winning real cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Casino app now and sign up with my promo code REALITY and start spinning. The crown is yours. All right, going into season 20, we need to set the scene a little bit. Season 19 of Sister Wives ended with the Wyoming burial of Garrison Brown. In real life, that event took place in July of 2024, and that is when many of the Brown kids have reported that that was the last time they spoke to their father. Peyton has said recently on TikTok that this was the last time he spoke to his father, and McKelty has made mention that her kids have not seen Kody or Robin since the funeral. It is now the end of September 2025. Garrison's memorial was a long time ago, over a year. Then Christine comes out with her book earlier this month in which she details how absent of a father and husband Kody always was. He would routinely use his presence in households as a dangling carrot to get those households to behave the way he wanted them to. If family members acted out, especially while filming, he would just ghost those households. Madison doesn't even refer to Kody as dad anymore. She refers to him as Kody. So color me perplexed when I saw this headline, an article put out by People magazine on September 23rd of the year of our Lord 2025 titled, Christine Brown says ex-Kody's relationship with his kids is a, quote, ongoing story, adds, quote, things are going to be better. Exclusive. People magazine has some kind of first dibs usually on Sister Wives exclusives. So what they put out is usually legit. So things are going to get better during a season that the content was already filmed, but everyone in present day says Kody is just as shitty as ever. Like, you see why I'm confused here. So I'm perusing this article for the hot goss, seeing as how season 20 premieres this Sunday. Are we in for Kody's interactions with any of his OG kids? I mean, that certainly would be unexpected. The article quotes Christine as telling them ahead of her book release, in regards to Kody's relationships with his kids, that's kind of an ongoing story for that, but I do believe that Kody is a good person, and I think that things are going to be better, she says. Quote, I hope things are going to be better. Quote, things take time, she added. There's a lot of things that we say about each other that we hear, and it's just the nature of it. So we've got some things to work through, I'm sure. The article goes on to rehash the fact that Kody's neglect of their kids was a big catalyst for the reason why Christine actually put the wheels in motion to leave him after 25 years of marriage. So Christine saying he's a good person, I'm like, okay. All I'm reading here is that Christine hopes things get better. Hope being the operative word here. So I kind of feel like this is a misleading headline. Like, what are you doing here, People Magazine? What People left out of the article is that in order for things to actually get better between him and his kids, he would need to quit the show, which is what McKelty has said on her Patreon as really the only path forward for them. And I think he would need a whole personality transplant because he has also said on the show that he's not going to ditch Robin to have a relationship with his kids. If it came down to Robin or his kids, which it did come down to that, he's choosing Robin. So again, I'm sitting over here in a state of confusion being like, what was that, People Magazine? But since it didn't fit with what any of the kids have been saying or even what Christine had been saying as early as the beginning of this month, I just kept it moving, chalk it up to some sort of clickbait headline, maybe a misinterpretation of a quote, whatever. But then TLC themselves puts out this reel of all of the adults doing season 20 promo, and I'm just back to my state of confusion.
Season is going to bring the drama.
This season's fans can expect to see a little bit of joy, a little bit of pain, and maybe a little bit of closure.
A lot of surprises. A lot of changes and just new beginnings.
Real, honest situations that they're not going to want to tear their eyes away from. It's pretty spicy.
This season, I feel like I'm even stronger.
I find myself more emotionally whole.
Transformative. I guess maybe just beginning new things.
I've learned to just have honest, direct communication.
I'm pretty vocal, and I am standing up for myself like never before.
Okay, you're gonna see Kody and David together in a little thing, and what you need to know and pay attention to is why they're actually hanging out. Just wait for that one.
This season, you'll find out that Mary and Janelle were completely wrong about Coyote Pass.
I think Kody will surprise you this season.
I would say this season ends with success.
Unexpected.
Closure.
Changes.
Justice. That's the word. I think people are getting their just desserts.
Janelle says Kody is going to surprise us this season. I mean, Kody could not sink any lower in the court of public opinion. So I think the only surprise would be if we actually do see him making an attempt to build bridges between him and his OG family. But literally every report we have from actual family members says that's not happening. Kody says what we've been told by Janelle and Mary regarding Coyote Pass is wrong, and I'm just interpreting that to mean that all of the hubbub last season of them worrying about him screwing them out of their fair division of the property was wrong because look, everything ended up divided equally. Kody, we know you didn't agree to a fair split out of the goodness of your heart. Be so for real. Kody teases we are going to see a little bit of joy, a little bit of pain, and some closure. Joy, you say? How so? Because the season trailer features Christine telling David she never wants to speak to Kody again. When asked to describe himself this season, Kody says we will see him more emotionally whole. If I just buried one kid and remained estranged from 12 other kids, I don't think I would describe myself as emotionally whole, but I guess that's just me. Finally, when asked to describe the season in one word, we get the adults using success, unexpected, closure, changes, and justice to describe what we have in store for us as viewers. Success, unexpected. I mean, I will say that seeing David and Kody hanging out in the trailer was unexpected, so I'll give them that. But a showdown over finances and Coyote Pass is certainly not unexpected. I swear, this People magazine article and this reel has me questioning my sanity a little bit. Like, did I hallucinate the beginning of September when Christine was like, Kody's apologies are for himself and my kids are still devastated that they don't have a relationship with him?
You two sit down in the new season.
Yes.
And it looks like he gives you a heartfelt apology. Did you accept that apology?
Well, I think the apology was for him. It wasn't for me. So you're going to see it. I can't even think about that with my mind being blown. You're going to see it. It's going to shock you, the whole apology, all of the apologies, all of it. I watched a little bit for the tell-all, like these little clips, and I was like, you did what? You said what? What? It was all for him. It was his apology. He needed to hear it more than anybody. He had his agenda that he needed to do. When he fixes his relationship with his kids, that's when I'll accept the apology. Like, take care of your kids, reach out to your kids, call them, spend time with them, and work on that relationship. And then at that point, we can talk apology. You know, it's an action that should happen, not just words. Words don't mean a thing.
It sounds like that might be the thing that you haven't forgiven him for.
Well,
is the children and their relationship with him?
My kids are heartbroken. They, you know, even the ones that talk about how they've moved on, they've accepted that this is their dad and this is what he does, and they've accepted it and they've moved on. I think in there, I love my dad. I love my relationship with him. And it's one of my favorite relationships that I have. So I can't imagine what it's like for my kids to not have a great relationship with their dad. It's heartbreaking for me. So that I wish that could be fixed.
All right. Okay. I did not hallucinate that. That is good to know. You know, suffering from mental illness for as long as I have, I got to fact check my own thoughts sometimes. So, all right, that actually happened. That's a relief. So what's TLC trying to do here? Y'all, make this make sense for me because I am so confused. I will tell you one thing though. If TLC was trying to get me to anticipate the season premiere more than I already was, they did succeed because now I'm just like, what shenanigans are we in store for? As always, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel. Check out my second channel, Sarah Spills, and my podcast, Mostly Harmless, and our website, level42studios.com. Links for all of that will be in the description of this video. Follow me on Instagram, Threads, X, and TikTok at Reality Squad, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good one. Much love.